At long last, Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath has been announced, so let's break it down. Basically, the main gist, they're expanding the main story with new content, continuing literally seconds after the end of Mortal Kombat 11. So Shang Tsung shows up, seemingly now as some sort of good guy or some sort of alliance. He's clearly definitely bad, but we'll have to see how things go down. And they're calling it Aftermath, so if you haven't played the story from Mortal Kombat 11, you're probably going to be a little lost, because like I said, it takes place right after it. Also important to note that the story mode for Mortal Kombat 11 was so freaking fantastic, and the things they did with the characters and the fun they had with it all is awesome. So that's why we're really excited to see how the story is going to play out in Aftermath, with all the production value, cool cutscenes, just ways they make these characters face off against each other. We're really looking forward to it, because it looks like Shang Tsung will be going back in time to the island, and scheming is gonna happen. Something similar to the standard history of Shang Tsung and Liu Kang might go down, but I don't know. But basically, Shang Tsung is always up to something. He might have his own secret agenda here, we don't know, but it is really cool to see Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa returning to voice this character. He's kind of like the iconic Shang Tsung for a lot of people, because, you know, he's the one from the movie. He did voice the character.
You will be next.
And like show his likeness and stuff for the DLC previous, but here, him being in the game, in the story, is really cool. Now, we also, of course, want to break down some new characters that dropped in the trailer. First, there's Fujin, who people expected would be the next DLC character. He's popped up here and there in the games, but we're really excited to see what they do with him here in Aftermath, where it seems like he has a pretty prominent role. Also, Shiva, who first appeared in Mortal Kombat 3, and she was in the Mortal Kombat 11 story mode at some points. So she already had an in-game model and stuff. We already know what she looks like, so a lot of people thought she would be a DLC character, and here she is. She's another one, though, that seems to be like a really core part of the story, but someone that's probably not going to be a core part of the story, but I don't care. Robocop is in the game. I am very happy about this. I cannot reiterate that enough. Like, I'm not like Mortal Kombat shilling or fanboying here. I have just always been on Team Robocop forever, if you guys have been watching my stuff for a long time. This is one that people did assume thanks to some files and some leaks, but it is very much really Robocop here, the full representation from the classic movie. Not only that, Alex Murphy, Robocop himself, is being portrayed with Peter Weller's likeness and voice.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Which is incredible. The fact that they got the original Peter Weller to return makes me very, very happy. I'm also very curious to hear how he fights. Also, Robocop versus Terminator, that we can actually do that now. I'd buy that for $1. I mean, like, probably more than $1, because that's how this content goes, but I digress. Outside of all the new characters and story, they're adding a few new stages. You can see some of them in the trailer. There's Deadpool from Mortal Kombat 2 and Soul Chamber, seemingly, from Mortal Kombat 3. It looks like they're bringing back stage fatalities as well. As soon as I saw Scorpion get dumped into that pool of acid, that just gave me flashbacks of the older games, and I'm very curious to see how those go down. Also, a surprise detail right at the end, they're bringing back friendships.
Friendship?
That like alternate fatality form from Mortal Kombat 2. So the way these kind of go down is like, instead of like a regular fatality or a babality or animality or any of those things, this one is kind of like a goofy act of kindness to the opponent. You know, Johnny Cage gives an autographed photo, Katana can give a birthday cake. It's just stupid stuff. You know, we don't totally know how they're gonna go down in this game, but you know, the way the trailer shows it, it seems like they're pretty over the top, and they put work into them, and we're happy to see them. Now, regarding pricing, there will be a new collection combining the base game, Combat Pack 1, and the Aftermath content called the Aftermath Collection for a full-price game. A bundle that includes Aftermath and the first Combat Pack for $50, while the Aftermath expansion by itself will cost $40. Oh, and a nice detail, so the new stages and the new stage fatalities and friendships are going to be free for everyone, arriving in an update on May 26th. And that is when the entire Aftermath expansion seems to release, May 26th. So we'll get the new story DLC and 3 new characters on all the same day.
Good idea. Yeah.
Also, a small detail some people pointed out, the pre-order bonus, the Eternal Clash skin pack. It's all references to older Mortal Kombat costumes from previous games. Scorpion's costume looks like it's from Mortal Kombat 9. Sub-Zero's seemingly from Deception. And Frost's costume is just her OG one from Deadly Alliance. Just really kind of cool to see stuff like that. We love when they give us stuff like that. NetherRealm showed off 3 new characters, but they might be holding back on revealing a few more. You know, Takeda and Stryker have been mentioned in the game files, but they might just show up as NPCs or something like that. Also, the big question, where is Ash? You know, Ash from Evil Dead, that was very much a thing floating around. Maybe that's not happening now. Also, it seems like they might be adding more stages not seen in the trailers, but of course that's all just speculation here. If we're talking speculation, we might see a Kombat Pack 2 in the future after this expansion. There are enough characters mentioned in the leaks to fill out 3 years of content. Plus, Ed Boon said that they expected the game would have a longer lifespan than previous NetherRealm games, so at least 2 or 3 combat packs would make sense and probably be pretty cool. Honestly, it's just nice to see Mortal Kombat continuing to give us what we want, if you're willing to pay up the cash, that is, which some people are definitely not going to be. But still, if this game has been kept you consistently playing for a while, now it seems like there's going to be more. Still, I wonder how long Mortal Kombat 11 will actually last. You know, this is awesome, but how long until people get burnt out on spending extra money on character packs and expansions and stuff? I don't know, I'm just spitballing, I'm not an expert, but I will say that up to this point, it is really impressive how Mortal Kombat has made the right moves and has mostly pleased the community and fans. There seems to be a surprising amount of goodwill out there towards NetherRealm in a time when goodwill for big video game companies is kind of on a decline. Here's hoping NetherRealm can keep it up for the foreseeable future, but we'll just have to wait and see. Also, again, just wanted to point out, the story mode from Mortal Kombat 11 is extremely underrated. Anyway, that was just some quickie information we wanted to get to some of you guys out there who care. We're very curious to see how much of you are into Mortal Kombat, so be sure to let us know in the comments. Maybe click the like button, maybe share with some friends if you were into it. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.